We're going to be going over the FOIL method. Yeah. So you guys learned about that yesterday, right? In math class. So me and Ms. Waldo thought it would be a good idea for me to review this because I have a pretty cool strategy that I'm going to teach you guys. So what do we need to know before we even start FOIL? What are some things we need to know? What are some key things? So like combining like terms, right? Why isn't it reading? Ms. Waldo, do you know why it's not reading?
Is it because it's second screen?
I disagree with this class.
Whatever. Okay, we're running what's writing on the whiteboard. So, combining like terms, right? So what do I mean by combining like terms? Yeah. Yeah, so like exponents, so 3x plus 3x equals, so these are like terms because they both have an x, right? So we can't add 3x plus 3, right? So what else? We also, with FOIL, what else do we need to know? We need to know multiplying exponents and adding exponents, right? So that's important. And then we also need to know what a variable is. So what is a variable? A letter, right. So like x, y. Okay. It is because it's on second screen. So we're just, smart boards are so much fun. So the purpose of this is to help you guys understand FOIL better. Because I heard that yesterday you guys weren't really grasping the concept, which is fine. It's brand new. So we're going to use this graphic device, and it's going to help you better understand FOIL. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to fill it out as a class. So, the acronym for this graphic device is ANSWER. So, we have to ask a critical question, which is our first box. Then we have to note the key terms. Then we need to search for the supporting questions. Then we need to figure out the main idea. We need to work out the main idea, explore the main idea, and relate the main idea to the real world. Because FOIL has something to do with the real world. You can actually use it in the real world, not just in algebra. So, what is our critical question? So I need you guys to write in the first box, which what we're going to be talking about is how do you use FOIL to solve for binomials? All right. Oh, you have one. Okay. How do you solve use FOIL to solve for binomials? That's our critical question. Okay. It's not that hard.
It's not that critical.
How is it not critical? No, it's not gonna kill you if you don't know. But you need to know this to move on in math, right? You want to pass math, or do you want to stay right here in algebra concept for all 4 years? I doubt it, right? So, we need to know this. So, here's what we're going to do as a class. So, what are the key terms for this critical question? What are the key terms that we need to know to answer this? What, Nate? What are the key terms? Okay, so in the second box, guys, I need you guys to write, because Nate said FOIL. We need to know what FOIL is. So, Nate, what did you say FOIL was? First, outer, inner, and last. Okay, so this is FOIL. We need to know what this acronym stands for, right? Probably. That's important when we're doing this. What is it? Okay, so write down FOIL. So write the word on the left side and write the definition on the right side. Okay? And I should probably explain that before you guys wrote this. It's okay. So write FOIL right here. And then write the definition on the right side. Okay? What is another term that we need to know in this critical question? So I'm going to put our critical question right here. We need to know we need to know what binomials are, right? It's another key term. So, what is a binomial? So write binomial on the left side column under key terms. Okay. Yep, same box. So we're going to do supporting questions after this. You guys are actually going to break out into groups. Sure. Okay. So binomial. So what is a binomial? What is it? Two what? Two polynomials. So write as a definition. Two polynomials. So no, actually, let's break this because this one is on your actual notes. This definition that I have right here. A polynomial. So you were right, Nate. So a polynomial with two terms. So that's our definition. All right. So we all got that? So these are the two things we need to know to answer our critical question. How do you use FOIL self-binomials? We need to know what FOIL is, and we need to know what a binomial is. Okay. Do we have an even number in here? So what do you guys want to go into groups of 3 or 2? 3. 3. Okay. 2. 3. Do you want to work by yourself, Mary? Okay. You want to work by yourself, you can. You want to work as a group, you can. So, what we're going to do is I want you guys to come up with supporting questions and answers. Okay? So how do we solve for FOIL? So but do it on the back of your sheet, because we're going to write the ones that we come up with at the class as a whole, okay? So I'm going to give you 10 minutes, okay? So break into your groups if you want, or do it on your own. Please get off Snapchat.
First, you didn't say that.
You don't have Snapchat.
You always tell me you go off my phone.
Yeah, well, that's a different story. Okay. So what are the supporting questions? How do you solve for FOIL? Okay. You guys working as a group? Okay, so talk. You got the answer? Well, okay. So talk with your group. So how do you solve it? What are the questions you need to ask them? How do you do it? What's the first step?
Oh, you mean what it is?
Yeah, like the thing we did yesterday.
Oh my god, I don't know.
It shows us the whole
What's binomial?
So, what's binomial? The polynomial with 2 terms. So we're coming up with supporting questions for.
You know what? I just figured.
Polynomials. What is a polynomial in this model? A polynomial, what is it?
It's when we're trying to find the area. One either plus or minus or times another set.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to.
Okay.
Blue ones there.
One set.
Yep. So what's the first question you would ask to answer this stuff? Okay. So what are the steps? What are the steps? So maybe when the question is what is the first step?
Skipper.
So what's
There
the
is
first
it.
question?
What?
There it is.
Question? What are the questions?
No, yesterday.
Your supporting questions.
Just usually use.
Yeah. You guys got that too? They kind of just saw her right. So what are you gonna do? How do you stop? You were here yesterday? Oh, so this is your first experience with FOIL. Good, I'm glad. So FOIL. So we help you figure that out. What is FOIL?
What am I supposed to be doing?
What?
Yeah. Are we ready to come back as a class?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't even know.
Coming up with supporting questions for how to solve a FOIL. So how do you solve a FOIL? What's the first step? What's the second step?
First.
What's the first step?
First.
First. Yeah, what is it? So what do we do with that first? Okay. Let's come back.
Times.
Let's come back as a class.
Foil.
Okay. So what's our supporting question? So how do we do FOIL? How do we utilize it?
Find the size.
Okay. Find the signs.
What are the steps?
What are the steps? Okay. So what's the first step? That should be our first question. So everybody, put on the left side. What is the first step? Yeah, on number 3.
Number 3. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Flip over here. So what's the first step of FOIL? So that should be our first question, right? Did we have that as a question? I think I saw it come back.
You times the first one.
What? What are the sides? Okay.
No,
Step 1. So what is step 1?
Times the first number on the left side.
Okay. So you multiply
Yeah. Times it.
the,
You distribute. There you go. Got it.
oh, slow down. First number on both sides. So here's our equation that we're going to solve with our supporting question. So 3x plus 2y multiply x plus 5y. Okay? So we got,
Shush.
think,
Not you. Sure.
yeah. So first, we gotta multiply these first terms, right? So we got times 3x multiplied by x. So write this down as your guys' answer, okay? So what is that? What's 3x times x?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3x squared,
Got it.
right? So let's think of what is the second step? Okay,
I'll do the y first.
so we have to multiply the y's. Actually, so it's outer. So we got to multiply the 3 times 5y, right, Josh?
Wait, what?
So
3?
you got to multiply the outer. So you are still stuck on this first number. This isn't your inner number. This is your outer number. So you have to multiply the outer number. So that's 5y, right? So put 5y. So we got to multiply the outer number. So what is that? So we have 3x times 5y. What's that number? What's
5
5y? 15y or whatever.
XY.
Fabulous. 15xy. So, that's our answer. Okay. Can you guys kind of get the pattern where I'm trying to direct you guys? So what do you think the third thing that we should write down for our supporting questions is?
What?
What do you think the third is?
We need to do the y, 2y.
Okay. So the third step is we need to multiply
Inner.
the inner. So multiply the inner. Right? So what is our inner?
2y
2y
times x.
times x. Okay, what's that? Leave your name's Nick. What's that? What's 2x? 2y, not 2x. 2y times x. What's that? 2y, what is that? So 2y x y, right? Two x and y. Okay. Then, so we have these numbers. So what else do we have to multiply? So what's our last supporting question? What? Yeah. So what's our last one? So okay, that's our fifth one. So the fifth step is combine like terms. What's our fourth one? We're still missing one letter.
What?
We're still missing one letter in FOIL. So what is that one letter that we're missing? Last! Right, Josh. So, we're missing last. So, our last supporting question, well, our
2y.
fourth one is what is the last step, right? Of FOIL. So, we have to multiply the last. So that is 2y times 5y. So what is that?
What?
What is 2y times 5y?
10y.
10y. Okay, so now that we have all of our numbers,
Combine everything.
yeah, we have to combine everything. So right now we have, what are the numbers that we have? A 3x squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, what's the next number?
15xy.
15xy,
2xy.
2xy, and then we have to add 10y. Thank you, Josh. So, we have to combine like terms. So what are our like terms here?
3x squared is 1.
Okay, so is there any 3x squared? No. Is 15xy and 2xy a like term?
17xy.
17xy. So,
Plus 10y.
10y to the
It's also
square. Is there any
wrong.
other 10y's?
No.
No, so there's no like terms. So we can't simplify this anymore, right?
3x squared, 17xy, and 10y
Yeah.
squared.
So what's the main idea of our answer? So, what do you guys think the main idea is? What? What's the main idea? I heard a voice. No? I know. So what? Somebody said something. So what's the main idea? We have to explore the main idea of our question. So what is it? Nate, open your eyes. Okay. What's our main idea? I heard a voice from somewhere up here. I feel like it's here.
Material.
Okay, what Alice? It was Allison. Okay. So, guys, what's our main idea? All right. What do you think? What? Okay, so you have to solve for all of these. You have to use these 5 steps, right? So, our main idea that I want you to put in box 4 is that you have to do all this, all these 5 steps, right? So you have to do the 5 steps of FOIL to solve for the binomial, right? So that's our main idea. That's what we come up with. We just came up with as a class. See, how did I even give that to you guys?
Also, 5 is in a box.
What?
5 is in a box.
I'm saying 4.
It's also in a box.
It is another box.
These have it all.
That, yeah, so
Square.
the 5, the main idea is to solve for FOIL. To solve the binomial, we have to use the 5 steps, right? Alright, here is your guys' challenge. I'll leave this up here. So, after you guys are done writing that down, okay, you done writing that down? Okay. I need you guys to solve. So how can we use the main idea? So you need to solve for 5x plus 3y plus 2x minus 4. Okay? So I want you guys to solve for that. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Yeah. So solve for this equation back. So this is how we use our main idea. So use your back again. And solve. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes. You can't see it? Should I write it on the other side?
What's that?
Solve that equation.
On the side.
On the back side. Yeah.
Using the 5 steps of FOIL. Okay? And this one was a girl. What? X squared, right?
What is that?
Yes, that's exactly how you start. Why you just have to combine those. No, because you have to combine. No, well.
Oh, it's
The
square.
crossfit, it drops my chunk by accident before him.
Oh,
and then
Yeah. So then you just have to combine the turn. Keep going. So we have to combine like turns. So that's the to
You
understand
should
the
see
whole
brains
flow
back
method,
on. Swollen straight
now you
to
have to
the
combine
bottom,
these
straight
two
to
terms.
the-
right?
This is 10. I don't know, my other classes are boring and tough for math.
You might be you. What do you say? Not my cup of tea. Not my joke.
Herbal teas, man.
Alright. So, you guys got it all?
Something's wrong.
Somebody's wrong.
Ah.
Okay, what's our answer?
22xy.
20
10.
and minus 12.
Let's see.
Oh,
It's not minus you.
Yes, it is.
You subtract?
There is eventually a minus in
I
there.
am done.
No, you're not.
I hate foil.
I love it. It's okay.
That's why
Okay, so what's our
you
answer,
went too
guys?
quick.
You don't think you got it right? You guys think you got it right back there?
What? No, of course
I'm
not.
gonna say
I didn't
10.
even cross the third step.
You didn't even get to the third
That
step.
would hurt.
You were
I
like
was
guiding
like
us.
kicking my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, that would hurt.
I got a big belly.
I would.
Okay.
I would do it, though.
Alright, so here we go. Alright, so our first, bringing it forward, guys. Bringing it forward. Okay. Oh, that works well in this class. Alright, so, we got, what's our first step? So we have to multiply these two terms, right? 5 times 2 is 10.
X
And
squared.
You got that stuff right. You got that right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
to the x squared. Yeah, that's exactly what you're right. Okay, so what's our next one? So here is the outer.
20 and 5.
20, so we gotta go negative, because look at this. 20xy. Okay, so then we gotta do our third step, our inner. So, right?
6
6xy. Right? That one's our last.
Negative 12y.
Negative 12y. Wide square, right?
See that?
Okay,
We do the same thing.
so what do we got to do with our like terms? 'Cause that's our final step.
That's it.
Add them.
Yeah, we have to add them. So that equals negative 14.
Oh my god, I did it right.
You did it right. See?
Josh,
You still have to believe in yourself.
you had fun.
So, here's our answer. Did everybody get that? Yes? Yeah? No? It's okay. This is all with practice, guys. If you guys didn't get it right now, the more you practice it, the better you'll be.
You had
Okay.
it going right, and then you just forgot.
So our last one, R, for answer, is relate.
That's the answer.
Relate. Alright, relate to real world. So, how can you relate this to real world?
Trekking. No. You can do that.
So, we use this kind of formula, so I kind of brought this up at the beginning, is you can use this when we're finding area, right? Area and perimeter. So this,
Instruction.
yeah, you can use it in construction,
Baking.
baking,
Baking soda.
baking soda. That's an ingredient. But I guess you can use that for area if you're trying to find the area of the box.
Doing
The
science.
bomb.
So doing science. So working with construction. measuring things, gardening, right? Figuring out the different areas. All right. So, foil, lovely. So how can you guys use this graphic device in other classes?
Checking out now.
Okay, what?
And
Try to get out. No, that's not how we use it in other classes. So could you use something like this when we're reading, when you guys are reading in English?
Science.
Science, you can use this in science. So this, you guys can do these steps for other things other than math, right? You can do it when you're reading literature. So when you guys are reading your New Year's Good paper. So by using this method, by using this graphic device, you guys should understand FOIL a little bit. It's a new concept for you guys, and that's fine. So, and that's all I have for you guys today. So I'm going to give the task back over to Miss Waldo and Miss Railing.
Okay.
Where's Miss Railing? She's in my class. Oh. Oh, you have a class? Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm a teacher. Yeah. I'm a guest teacher today.
Ow, she's
Oh my gosh.
She rude.
What?
Me? I didn't know.